What's up? It's Justin. It's been a long time since I made any upload to this channel, but I am back, so So for this video, there's a couple of points I want to make before we get into my footage that I recorded. So just to note, this is me playing tank. My character name is Justin ATX, and this is me playing warrior. So that's the first thing I want to say. Second thing you're gonna notice, I'm a sprout. Well, I'm on the I'm like in Storm's Blood. I don't rush to the main story. I'm 31 years old, so let's throw it out there, you know what I mean? And I played a lot of old school Japanese role-playing games growing up. So therefore, I have a tendency to like to grind. I understand in this game you don't have to grind, but I grind anyway because I think it's fun. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I am. So if you see that I'm a sprout, that's what it was. I had a flower, but I guess they added new content, and that took me back to sprout. I researched that's how that works, so it's fine. You know what I mean? But that's why that is. Another thing I want to say is like FF14 is quite possibly the game I spent the most time on in my life, and the reason I say that because I have 1,625 hours on it, I believe. I started way back on a PS3 because I play on console, and then I took a year break recently. Just came back to the game, and that kind of refreshed it for me. So definitely one of my favorite games. I can't say it's my favorite game because that probably belongs to something else, but it's definitely in the category of the games that I enjoy the most and put the most time into. So that being said, the last point I want to make is that Warrior is a great tank, but I really want to show the fact that Warrior can literally save itself, and Warrior can actually be a healer, which is insane. When I did this footage, I did not think I would live, and maybe if I was playing Gunbreaker or Dark Knight, I would not have lived. So just keep that in mind. Warrior is my favorite tank. I'm probably going to take this tank all the way to the new expansion and just kind of master it. That's kind of what I've been doing. And if anybody else has any debates, comments, feedback on other tanks that think they can do the same thing, please let me know or send some footage. But in my personal opinion, I think that Warrior and Paladin can pull off like in-game clutches the best. And I think Warrior being number one, you know what I mean? That's why I love Warrior, So without further ado, that's enough talk for me. Let's get into the gameplay footage, and then at the end of the video, I'll be back.
you like this? Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like this? Yeah! Sloppy. Yeah. Yeah! 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 Sloppy! Yeah! I'll tear you limb from limb! Yeah! Sloppy! For Alamigo! I have you now! Yeah! How'd you like this? Yeah! Sloppy! Yeah! Sloppy! Yeah! I'll tear you limb from limb! Yeah! Sloppy! For Alamigo! I have you now! Yeah! How'd you like this? Yeah! Sloppy! Yeah! Yeah! Sloppy! Yeah! I'll tear you limb from limb! Yeah! Sloppy!
All right, and that's gonna do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Yeah, I try to, you know, the funny thing is when I was editing the video on DaVinci Resolve, I noticed that I was actually a flower, which I said I was a sprout. So I'm a sprout now. Okay, they'll be fooled. Like I think after that match, maybe like the next day, I went back to sprout. But yeah, so that's what happened with that. But yeah, this is pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. How Warrior really has grew on me as my favorite tank. And the reason being because it's very reliable and it's safe. Okay, when you're playing a tank, sometimes it's nice to feel safe, and I think Warrior does a great job of that. Now, although I do understand that maybe when it comes to, then again, this is also subjective opinion, but when it comes to other tanks, aesthetically, Warrior may fall short compared to like the animations of Dark Knight or Gunbreaker. You know what I mean? I understand that those tanks could have more of an appealing aesthetic view on their skills and their just weapon animations. But, for personal reasons, I think everyone should give Warrior a try. And especially if technically, even though I have 1,625 hours into the game, I still consider myself, a not new player, but since I haven't beat the main story yet, I guess you can say that. But it is good for anyone who is just kind of casual, who kind of just wants a tank that, it's not too complicated. I think Warrior is very straightforward. I think Warrior is a good pick for anyone who's just starting the game out, like on the first expansion, Around Reborn, or this summer when the new expansion drops. Like, hey, like what tank should I play? I think Warrior should be people's, their go-to to learn, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, that was one hell of a fight. I couldn't let it get passed up. I'm like, when I did this on my PS5, I'm like, if I missed the opportunity to save this footage and share it, I just wouldn't feel right about myself. So glad you guys saw it. Leave any comments, feedback, whatever. Especially if you have any footage yourself that you can link me of you clutching. That would be cool because I think it's very entertaining to see like just that solo clutch. But anyway, it's been your boy Justin. I'm going to sign out.